By Ira featuring 𝐕𝐍𝐒, and of course with a very, very timely message, because that's what we're asking for you today. Give us your attention so that we can give you our love. Give us your ears so that we can give you great music and great conversation. Give us your heart so we can give you great happiness and so much love right here from 92.3 Inspiration FM, your number one family radio station. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Yes, the gang with the energy, the gang with the vibe. And this is not just me being poetic. I'm telling you what is and what is not.
I know the part where you're poetic, though. The part where you said that they can give you their heart. Yeah. Us, maybe myself and Kolade, but you.
Are you saying I'm not trustworthy with your person's heart?
I don't know.
Because are you undermining my caretaking ability? God.
Sorry, caretaker.
I'm sad.
Oh my gosh, Lagos, good afternoon. Welcome to the Lunchtime Show on your number one family radio station. This is Inspiration 92.3 FM. And of course, we are set to have a good time. Just like I said during the handover, we are guaranteed to have a good time. We have a couple of interviews that's going to be happening today. And right away, we're going to be getting into it. So yes, today's show is all about us having interesting chats up until 3 o'clock. By 3 p.m. comes Enterprise Stories by EDC. Runs on up until 3:30, and then once it's 3:30 up until 4, it's good music, and we're back on the radio to talk to you for a bit. Have a bit of a lunchtime conversation here and there. Yep. Then 4 o'clock, economic news comes in. Then 4:15 counter attack. 4:30, we're back in the studio. 4 p.m. in Lagos. So yeah, that's the run of the show, and we're going to be getting into one of the sweetest part of today's edition of the Lunchtime Show.
Talking about sweet, actually, this man is Nigeria's sweetheart. For someone who can decide to go around the states, of Nigeria just because, just to get a particular thing out of something or to create something, he's dedicated, he's hardworking. When you hear the name Nasiru, it doesn't, it rings a vibe, but you can hear the Nas inside. And when you hear Nas, you think, oh, it's Nas from America. But ladies and gentlemen, he's not. Well, we have our own Nas. And this man is a blend of comedy, music, he's a blend of energy, inspiration, just like our FM. And of course, he's a blend of handsomeness and everything special. We're talking about NASBOI!
Welcome to the show!
Hi guys.
I know. You see that one we just do now? You guys.
I'm sorry.
I bring them.
I know saying English we just start this show.
Yes. So like say, maybe we just now. Feed a.
What on this?
Hey. That's what we're talking about. How are you doing today? On a scale of 1 to 10, give me a number.
You don't switch, go back English.
Of course, now anything we're gonna do now. We're gonna run everything together.
I'm good. I did alright. I did sharp.
All right. On a scale, give me a number on a scale of 1 to 10. How are you feeling?
No care about social media right now. Just talk and see. I don't get their time.
Okay, so how are you feeling?
I'd say 5.
5. Why 5 though?
I don't know. I'm still trying to get
into the day, get into 10. Well, that's totally fine. Before the end of this interview, we believe that we'll place you at the perfect 10.
I believe.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
One of the most interesting conversations has to be, you've been here, you're a friend of the family, you're no stranger. If you listen to Inspiration of it very well, NASBOI is no stranger to the station. He's always here. But guys, for every time he makes it here, it's always a special meeting. But I have to ask that question because it's not been on this show. It's like with 𝐕𝐍𝐒 and the others. Okay. But for me, I always enjoy your comedy. So before we switch to, the musical NASBOI, your comedy gets me. And I think I was playing it here in the studio one time. There was one you did when you acted as, the Igbo man whose wife would always, he played the stingy Igbo man.
Yeah.
You remember that one I showed you? Yeah, and then just because the wife I think the child took 1,000 after, and now they're like, hey, what? That thing just broke me. But honestly, what comes through your mind or goes through your mind when you do all of these things? And what really inspires you, NASBOI? Is it just a desire to make people laugh, or this is just who you are? Okay, so I think it's a mixture of everything. Desire to make people laugh. Get some money off it anyway. That's the important part.
E for energy, okay. Yeah, very important.
Yeah, that's what it is. What inspires me, I think the everyday happenings. Everyday happenings. Relatability, everything happening, man. But we also have to look at it this way. Yeah. You're a successful comedian. Yeah. Well, I can put it as well, a successful content creator, a skit maker. You're a blend of everything. Music to you, some people say, is a side hustle. Is that what it is? Because I heard like a rumor online that, oh no, he was always doing music before. Yeah, before comedy was just a part of it. I want you to clear the air to our fans right now, to your fans also. What is the truth? Okay, so honest truth has been music like way back. All through. Yeah, like early 2006. That's when I made my first record.
What's the title of the first record you made?
Very boring name. Like.
Yeah, just talk. It's part of the story.
It was titled Blink Shit.
Why exactly? Why is that name though?
Bro, I was little. I was just 15.
Wow. So did you start making music when you were 15?
Yeah, that's when I started.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. Secondary school or?
That was exactly after my SS3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How do your parents feel about you saying that you want to do music?
2008, my mother opened the complete studio for me.
Wait, hold on. Let's get into it. So 2008, your mother, that was... Okay. So how did that happen? What happened? What conversation did you guys have? Or is music a family thing?
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay.
In 2006, that's when I started recording. So I was just one popular kid around the vicinity because my mom owned a supermarket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we had all the big bros coming down there to buy stuff.
Yeah.
So they always hear me sing, freestyle and all of that. So they will always tell my mom that, this your picking will go far. So my mom did not like to hear any of that because she always wanted me to be a medical doctor as then. So every time the conversation for music came in 2007, she would always beat me, hit me or something. Not until 2008, I think, I don't even know where it came from. She just accepted it and she decided to open a studio for me in our house.
Wow.
Yeah. So
how did that make you feel though?
Very good. Would you say
that moment, that I would call it an affirmation coming from your mother? Would you say that went on or that has gone on to shape who NASBOI is today?
Of course. So lots of experiences that I gathered was as a result of starting pretty early. Yeah.
That is so beautiful because it's very hard for you to see a Nigerian mother that would go on to open a studio for her teenage years, for her teen. Even now, maybe you just find some, but let's be honest, not many parents will go all out. They might just be like, okay, I'll pay for these sessions, but go all out to, do something small, put something together. That is major. That is a major way of saying, you see this thing that you want to do, I'm behind you, solidly behind you. So yeah, let's talk about, your transition from, being the guy that makes it, you still make us laugh so hard, you do that consistently, to then breaking into music and saying that, what, I can do both and I can do both so well. What inspired that major decision? Was it in 2023 or when did you make the decision exactly? Was it when you released the first official single or was it before then that you made the decision?
To you guys it's a transition. To me, it is not a transition.
Let's talk about that.
Because I never stopped singing. I was always just recording behind the scene. Yeah. But to me, I was just waiting for the right time. Like, you know what? I think it's not early. It's too early to confuse the audience. Yeah. Right? I think they like the comedy and they know you for it. So don't rush. Just calm down.
So you always knew you were coming back?
Of course. So I just needed to gather the fan base. I needed people to really like me, love what I do. Then if I start selling the music to them.
All right.
So I was patient. And I decided to dish out something in 2020. I think 2022. Yeah. That's when I dished out the first single, Lover Boy.
Yeah, Lover Boy.
I was very shy.
But that was a good song. Yeah, I remember listening and it was a really good song.
I was very shy about it. Then I didn't even post more than twice.
So
I posted me singing twice and that was it. Yeah.
That is so beautiful. Well, let's go on to talk about your music journey and what inspires you to make the songs you make. You've been able to have some really good collaborations in the, I would not call it short time because you started making music before you started making comedy, but you've been able to do a lot of collaborations. What inspires your collaboration with other artists? What inspires the selection of collaborations? Is it just for the buzz or are you very you've worked with some amazing people and that's why I'm asking this question. So are you very intentional about it or is it just a business thing, like numbers thing?
It's never business for me. It's not always business for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 90% of the time it's just passion and trying to get the right person for the song. What I did, Two-Face first is someone Two-Face is like top on the list.
I would agree. I would agree.
Always someone I always wanted to work with. I listen to him a lot. Like I literally tap a lot of my inspirations from Two-Face's music. Right. Second, one they call.
Because I was going to say it was one day before.
Those two persons actually make my music. Like that's how I make music. That's my inspiration. One day Two-Face. Right. So I literally really wanted to make songs with these people. That's why I made it. So I didn't make music with them for commercial reasons.
It was like these people.
Like I love these people. I always wanted to make a track with these people and I went for it.
Okay.
Very fantastic. We got to go back to the music. Of course, this song was a question, and it's a question of love.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's something funny. Amongst all the people you called, you didn't call this name, which I feel like you guys had a fantastic
no.
blend.
So I've had collaborations with like 6 people.
Yeah.
I was only trying to make you understand why I featured Two-Face.
No, I get it. I was actually trying to be very poetic.
Chike is an amazing musician. Of course, you know, when you talk about love, the amount of persons you have to call, there are not so many.
I think so. So
you just knock on the doors of the Chikes, the Johnny Drew, and the rest of them.
All right, let's get into this song. A beautiful song that I love so much, all from one of your projects.
Thank you.
That we're definitely going to dig into. This is Could This Be Love?
We're about to find out. But this question, we got to put it out before we come back.
I don't have a girlfriend, I have a wife.
I'm so happy that you said it.
Oh, okay.
No, it's good.
We'll get into that part.
But it's I don't like to talk about my relationship out there.
Are you actually married, or are you just saying it for the fun of it?
I'm
engaged. Married?
Engaged.
But you just said you're married like a minute or some seconds ago.
Like, it's not official. You get what I mean?
That's
my wife. Well, that's my wife.
So no one you go confused.
No, you see what I'm saying?
But you know what I mean, now.
I don't know what you mean.
You have kids,
I'm done with the whole boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, so for you now, if you're dating anyone, it's like
no, like
you're not even dating.
Like I have a wife.
No, he's telling you
you're not officially married, but you have a wife.
You know this thing now.
It's not for content.
Now you sabi. Yeah, I don't tell you my own.
Let's go for this quick ad break, and of course we're going to resume the interview with NASBOI.
All right, we're talking to the very fantastic man, a man of many colors like Joseph. If you knew Joseph in the Bible, that man wore a coat. But guess what? That coat was given to him by his father. This man, the coat was given to him by God. NASBOI is right here in the studio, guys.
Why did they pay me now?
So yeah, let's keep getting to in it, right? In NASBOI we trust, or in NASBOI I trust, and that is a beautiful project. We listen to it right here on the show, and I want to say this: I'd rather not mention it than lie. And I have to tell you, if you've not heard anyone tell you today, you made a masterpiece with that particular project. For me, my best part when it comes to your music, should I tell you, is the intro. I don't know why.
Absolutely,
I just like how your song starts. For me, it's like perfect starting for every song. Every song you've ever made, every song, and I believe you're going to go on to it because Friday Night has that effect as well. You just know how to do your intro. So, like, talk to me. Is it a producer thing, or do you work closely with your producer?
I work closely with my producer, and then I'm not the guy who is always going to the studio to just make records off a beat I heard.
Yeah.
So I always go from the scratch.
Okay.
So I literally construct my music like, this is how I want it to look like. I want us to start like this, So when you said something about the intro thing, I'm like, okay, you actually listen, because there's something about my intro. I like my intros very solemn, very amazing.
It's so sweet, so sweet. You've mastered that art, and I hope you don't let it go, anytime. So just keep giving it to us, just how we like it.
Thank you.
But of course, today's a Tuesday, and we're talking about Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. NASBOI is out with a fantastic new song. You've been through all of it. I mean, you've gone through a lot of states in Nigeria, and we're going to ask this question very soon. Davido and you, is there something in the works, or is it just all content?
Oh no, so funny enough, there's actually a track with I and Davido. I looked it recently.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't get to release it, so I literally dropped it as a single in the EP. So it's the first song in the EP.
Yeah.
So, but that's not the song I'm planning on releasing anymore. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm hopeful that he already said we would do something. So I'm hopeful that we'll definitely do something, and it will be nice.
All right, let's talk about the one you've done Friday night. I think asking you at this point what inspired you to make this one might be a mistake, but I think the question has to be this point of your career. Where are you diving to? Because you're the fun guy. You're the guy who. I mean, you've talked about everything. You talk about things happening in the country. So much.
That's one of my favorite songs from you.
So we know all of these things. But Friday night took a different direction. Why were you taking us there?
Oh no! So if you listen to the song, I was talking about being very persistent.
Yes.
I was talking about the lady. I was also talking about having a good time on a Friday. But it started like, for whatever, I never look back. It had nothing to do with women. If I turn back, make I turn to salt. So no matter what you guys say, I'm not even giving this shit up. I'm going.
Yes, like you gotta keep going.
Right? And at the end of the day, guess what? I made a video already for the song. It's going to be out soon.
Okay. you heard it here.
Dare I say, the video with Sophie would still make an amazing video actually if you release that.
Is that the engaged girl, wifey, engaged?
It doesn't have to be somebody else.
That's a question.
I
always knew. I think some of us already knew.
You don't know anything.
Guess what? We don't talk for a lunchtime conversation. I don't talk on. NASBOI is something is brewing.
Well, I personally said that it's just content, so I don't know what it is. But let's focus more on your
me, please. On me.
Yeah, like your music, right? So yes, you've put out this amazing single, and I think the question should be, what's coming next for NASBOI? Yeah. You already said there's going to be a video, but are you looking at an EP anytime soon? Collaborations, anything coming?
Bro, I can't even lie, man. I'm not a fan of body of works.
Okay, you prefer the singles
because in my In-It project, I'm sure if I had released those songs single by single, they would have done so well.
I do think so. Yes.
So body of work sometimes just suppresses the song.
What's your favorite song on In-It?
I can't lie. 𝐻𝐨 is my baby.
Yeah. I love 𝐻𝐨
is my baby because 𝐻𝐨 is the first song on the project.
Yeah,
I recorded 𝐻𝐨 sometime in 2022. Right, I like all the songs. I like her, but I'll be ungrateful not to say shout out to Umbrella that I actually like.
It's one of the biggest songs ever.
So
you have to say.
I just, for me to put out a 6-track EP, then I like all the songs on the EP. I don't think I have a least favorite. If I do have a least favorite, then it's not on the EP.
Oh. Well, let's quickly get to that part that we might not want to talk about, but we do have to talk about because of time. How have you been dealing with the very negative criticisms that you've been getting online? How have you been dealing with it? We don't want to be those guys that would have NASBOI in the studio and not talk about some struggles that he might be having while still putting out music and being as creative as possible. So how have you been dealing with all the negative sayings, comments, reviews?
You know, sometimes I literally think Nigerians are very good people. Then another time, I literally feel like Nigerians are horrible people. I can't even lie. Because if you go down to comment sections, it's not even just about me. You know, I think my solace is when I see them abusing Davido. When I see them abusing Burna Boy.
So that you know that it's not a you thing. It's like,
I think I'm not the problem. These guys are the problem. And I wonder, you want a better nation, you want better presidents, you want a better ruler, you want better persons, but you're not even a good person. Right? So I wonder, like I really wonder, you see somebody trolling you badly, and sometimes I think it's because you're successful and they want to be like you. Because they're not like you,
then they have to try to pull you down.
Yeah, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, I think the solace that I have is I am doing better than you.
I love it. And you're putting in the work. You are putting in the work.
You don't like me, but you have an opinion in my stuff. You have the mind to comment. Then you see me. So I don't see you. You see me. I'm in your face.
That's a very strong line.
I love it so much. I love it.
All right, NASBOI, we've come to the end of this, but of course, I think it's one thing for us to make those declarations right now. If you're trolling NASBOI at this point, it's one of two things. Number one, you don't appreciate when people rise, and number two, you don't love good music.
Honestly, so you know what I say? I said it to myself recently. I'm like, if you're trolling me, you're a witch.
If you're trolling anybody, you're supposed to be a witch.
If you're trolling anyone,
it's okay if the guy doesn't have talent and maybe he's doing nonsense and you try to troll him. That's okay. You understand? But deep down, how can somebody listen to a song? Like, if I was making work music, then I would understand. How can you listen to a song that NASBOI makes and you say, this guy, they sing rubbish?
NASBOI, the annoying part is the online critics who come out and give this narrative 2 over 10. People that have never been in the studio before.
And they don't, and even the ones there, they maybe, let's say maybe they are bankers or they have shops, they're not even good at the entrepreneurship, but they just want to pull everyone down. I think one thing I'm just going to say is that you should keep giving us the good works you've been given, the good music, the good comedy. I really do hope that you keep doing both side by side and keep dishing out all the creativity that you can think of. If tomorrow you talk in a fashion we won't do, we go chop them.
We go chop them.
Everything you sabi.
We're huge fans here.
Laugh, we go chop them. And just keep doing your stuff and keep shining. We look forward to all the projects you're going to be releasing this year.
All right. I think the skill of house really has increased.
Please release the skits with that stage. I love it.
Don't forget, keep streaming Friday Night by NASBOI. It's a beautiful song. You're going to have a good time listening to that particular song. And follow him across all social media platforms.
Yeah, my name is NASBOI. The boy is BOI on Twitter, on Instagram. Lawal, Michael, Bolaji, Nasiru. That's the full name.
So good to have you on the show.
We gotta go because we have another guest walking in. It's from one amazing musician to another.
To another, honestly.
Yes, so today's packed. So NASBOI, we wish you all the best. Declarations. This year is going to be your best year yet.
Amen.
You're going to have so many hits this year. Amen. And the people who are trolling you, very soon they'll be silent because all they can do is dance to NASBOI's music.
Honestly.
Let's go listen to Friday Night and then we get the next guest in the house.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.